Firebase Authentication Introduction and Setup. So, what is Firebase Authentication? Firebase Authentication is a service provided by Google. It's a tool that helps app developers add user login and identity feature to their app easily. Why do we use Firebase Authentication? We use it because it is make our job as a developer much easier. Instead of building a whole system from scratch to manage user, password and login section, Firebase does all of that for us. It's like have a ready-made security system for our app. Where do we use Firebase Authentication? We use it in all sort of apps, mobile apps, web apps, even games. Wherever you need users to have their own account, Firebase Authentication can help. For example, in a social media app to let user create profile and log in. In a shopping app to keep track of user order and performance. In a game to save player progress and score. Firebase Authentication is great because it is secure, easy to set up, and works with lot of different login methods. User can sign in with email and password or even use their Google or Facebook account. How to setting up authentication? We are going to walk through the process of setting up authentication in your Firebase project. Let's get started. First, head over to your Firebase Console. Look for the Build button in the left side menu. Click on it and select the authentication from the option. If you haven't set up authentication before, you will see a Get Start page. Just click the Get Start button to be in the setup. Now you will see the list of available signing provider. There are quite a few options here, including email, password, phone number, Google, Facebook, Twitter, and more. We will focus on setting up few of these. Let's start with the email and password authentication. Click on this option and toggle and switch to enable it. If you want to allow passwordless sign in via email link, you can enable that too. Don't forget to click the save button. Next, let's add phone number authentication. Click add new provider. Select phone number, enable it, and save your changes. Now let's set up Google authentication again. Click add new provider and select Google. Enable it. Enter your project and public facing name and select a support email address. Then hit save button. If you want to set up Facebook authentication, you will need to do bit more work. Click add new provider and select Facebook. You will need Facebook developer account and app first. Once you have those, you can enter your app ID and app secret. Make sure to note down the authentication redirection URL. You will need to add this to your Facebook app setting. Remember, for the third-party provider link, Facebook, Microsoft, Git, and Yahoo, you will need to create a developer account and configure your app on their application. And how to set up the necessary configuration for the third-party provider. I hope you understand how to set up Firebase authentication. If you have any doubts or issue with Firebase, feel free to comment in this comment section. Let's move on to the next lecture. Thank you.